Hey ladies and gentlemen, Simon here with another episode of Cowboy Bebop. We are ready to watch Jupiter Jazz Part 2. This is episode 13, and it kind of marks the official halfway point in the show. It's been a very interesting journey so far. I've very much enjoyed the episodic nature of the show. It seems now, though, as if we are getting into some of the more serious main story arc stuff, revolving around the likes of Vicious and Spike. Obviously, the end of the last episode was, it left us in a bit of a compromised position as Spike was seemingly shot, left to die in the snow. I'm guessing Jet's going to come along and save him, or someone's going to come along and save him. I'm not 100% certain. We did learn a lot, though, in the last episode, or at least we had a lot of exposition that gave a bit more insight. We heard about the Titan Wars, which I'm going to assume is the moon of Titan, rather than there being like big, robotic titans that kind of fought each other. And, we're on the moon of Callisto, which I believe is one of the moons of Jupiter. But we saw into this organization, is it the Van, the Red Dragon? We had these kind of strange elders that I said at the time reminded me of the prophets in the Covenant in Halo, and it seems as though Vicious works in this organization and he kind of answers to them. So there's some kind of deal that's been going down, and that's what Spike kind of jumped in on after he heard about, he had the code name Julia, hoping that it was his former girlfriend. On the other side, we had Faye, who'd run off with all the money, found herself again on Callisto, and in the presence of this wanted criminal, Gren, who was very unusual. From the get-go, he seemed very unusual. I'm going to call him he. I don't know what he would necessarily have as pronouns, but I'm going to go with he for now. Because as we saw at the end of the episode, he has a very female body, but says he has both sets of genitalia. I'm kind of confused. The show, interestingly enough, it explores all kinds of, ideas when it comes to sexual orientation, gender, that kind of thing, which is rare nowadays. Never mind back in 1998. So it's definitely a nice twist. It's something that's nice to see. You don't get to see too much of that in current day anime, at least not from what I've seen. I'm sure there is plenty in that genre, but it's not exactly what I would consider mainstream, I guess. So we're going to jump into this. But before we do, I want to say a big thank you to my Patreon super supporters: Frank Tremel, Karen Abel, Ace, Nick Walters, The Seven Deadly Sins, Damon Smallwood, Michael Y, Clara Gros-Louis, Mr. Greg89, and Patrick Sullivan. So, without further ado, let's jump in and see what happens next. No, it wasn't Vicious who shot him, it was his accomplice, Lynn. I don't see no blood. Who was the war between? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay. How long ago was this war? Oh, the song is Julia. Did Vicious and Spike kind of have a bit of a love triangle with this Julia? Oh, that was close. Scorpion. Hold on, there are scorpions on Titan? Saying that, is there oxygen on Titan? I don't think there is. Did they terraform it? The breasts. Right. Since I came here, there's been one other person who knew about Vicious. Oh, shit.
She sat over there talking to Gran.
What is the motivation for living here? No women. It's in depression. That's Julia.
You should know that.
When this is over.
Yep, that was the last time that he almost died.
Eyes are different colors.
My left eye sees the past.
And
Oh? What?
about your right eye.
What? Does he mean that figuratively, or does he actually see the past? Okay, did he have like a bullet?
Guns, they're mocking me.
It wasn't a bullet. I wonder if Vicious knew it was a tranquilizer. Was it just Lynn trying to save him? Because he knew that Vicious would probably have killed him? Uh-oh. Oh, she's been tied up.
This guy's from the group you're after, codenamed Julia.
Uh-huh.
His name's Grant. Escaped from a military prison. He has a very hefty bounty on his head.
So that's what the bounty was for then. Iron. Uh-oh. That looks like... What? That was a very strange little segue with Ed.
It's reading X plus. It's real.
What is X plus?
You saved me from that scorpion, and
Yeah, that is Gren.
you lied and sold me down the river.
He's disguising himself as a woman. Uh-oh. Bomb! Whoa! Yeah, it wasn't enough to kill him. All in.
We fought that bloody war together. We were comrades.
Was he the traitor? Was Vicious the spy?
Shoulder to shoulder.
There's no need to believe.
Oh. Lynn's dead. Yep, Lynn took the bullet for him. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Yeah, that's Gren. Missiles! Oh, he's hit. Did he save him? Was it the Bebop? Oh no, it's Spike. Whoa. Okay, that was a decent weapon. Oh! Oh, was there a bomb inside of the bag he gave him? But that's... I'm assuming that's a Red Dragon ship.
Did you know what happened? I need to know.
Oh no. Gren's gonna die.
You've got an internal injury. Would be a good way to go.
Why would you want to go back to that hellhole?
Then at least I'll be on my way. You're the one, aren't you? You're Spike.
Mm-hmm.
Juliet was always talking about you. Your eyes are different colors.
Yeah, one's redder than the other.
Said you get a strange feeling.
He's towing him. Well, again, another bounty slips through the net because he could have turned Gren in. I don't think he would have done it, but Again, it was a chance.
Warrior is it?
A lost soul who has
Was that Gren?
this planet. A pitiful soul who could not find his way to the lofty realm where the Great Spirit awaits us all.
Nice little callback. Okay, so a rather unusual set of episodes, if I'm being honest. It had a very strange vibe to it, you know, because it was very serious, but there was a lot thrown at us. You know, most of the episodes up to this point have been fairly slow paced, and you know haven't really required too much information to get through it. It's kind of been like, you know, they find a bounty, they chase the bounty, somehow they lose the bounty, and you know it's kind of a fun little episode behind it. This was obviously much more based on Spike's backstory and sorry, that's Nico. Off my chair. You know, again, the background now that we're getting, you know, the Titan War. It was interesting to note that Gren and Vicious had been serving together, you know, in that war. And you know, obviously, the big question for Gren was when he got accused of being a spy, did Vicious provide testimony against him? Vicious is a very strange one. He just doesn't seem to care about anything or anyone. You know, I am interested in learning more about him and seeing why he's that way. You know, he's a bit of a conundrum that I can't figure out. As for Spike, I never noticed that, you know, he had two different coloured eyes. I don't know if this is the first time they've really focused on it. And, you know, he made mention of his left eye, could see into the past. Now, we did get a little shot of someone doing surgery on, it looked like his face. I'm wondering if that was, you know, an intentional thing, that he's had surgery on his eye. And there's some kind of augmentation there that gives him some kind of ability. You know, maybe it's not just kind of a metaphorical thing. You know, it's an actual thing that his eye can do something. But again, it explains a lot about Gren. You know, the experimental hormones they were giving him caused him to, you know, grow breasts and take on a more female-like figure. But you know, the real kind of enigma in this is this Julia, who obviously means something to both Vicious and Spike. And I'm wondering if this was like a love triangle kind of situation, if they both had feelings for her. Maybe in the end she chose Spike, but, you know, things haven't quite worked out the way they should. It's definitely stuff we're going to have to learn more about, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So, yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you for the next one.